Hello, this is Harlan. Now, most people know Jesus by reading about him. They don't really ever get to know him in reality because they don't believe in the Holy Ghost. They don't believe that he's alive. But I have talked to Jesus many times, and he's come to me many times. The Holy Ghost is in me, but many times Jesus would come and speak to me. And I don't know him about reading about him. I know him because he's real. And you cannot really love someone if you don't know him by the Spirit, if you don't really know him. I come to him one time, and there's thousands of men in this valley, and I come right to Jesus. I said, Lord, how did I know you? He said, we love each other. You're my son. I said, we have memories together. So Jesus is real. You got to get to know the real Jesus. In these days, he's knocking on your door. So open the door. One time I was so sick, I was dying. I'd fasted 14 days. I'd lost 14 pounds. And here he came. He came right through the door. And he had on a robe like a priest. Had a round thing around his neck. Must have been the oil. Touched me and saved me. It made me whole. And he's done me that way many times. One time I was going through such a battle, and Jesus came and said, don't give up. Jesus is honest, man. Everything he ever told me was the truth. And he told me the truth so many times. I trust him. I've been with him 50 years now. And every time he's ever said anything, it was the truth. And you can take it to the bank when Jesus speaks to you. You get to know him. He said, Peter, do you love me? And so I love Jesus. I don't love a story about him. I like to read the history about him. You can get to know about him. You know about Napoleon, but you don't love Napoleon. You got to get to know Jesus. He'll come to you. If you pray, spend a lot of time. A lot of people's asking God for the Holy Ghost, and that's good. That connects you to God. But ask Jesus to come and help you. He loved us so much, he shed his blood for us. He loves me. I can get in trouble. And you know who shows up? He always shows up. He's always been faithful to me. He's the greatest King of Kings and Lord of Lords that there is. He's honest. He's trustworthy, and he loves me, and I love him. If you say to me, I can tell when a Bible worshiper's talking, they don't know Jesus, they just know about him. I know him, and I know him by his voice, and he may come to you in different appearances. He has to me, but I know him by his voice, by his Spirit. I can feel him. I can feel him right now as I'm telling about it. He knows that I love him. He knows them that love him. When he died, Mary Magdalene loved him so much, she was searching for him before he ever went and had ascended to God. And so I loved him so much. I searched for him all the time. And he always come to me. He's real. He's a real man. And I love him. I love Jesus, and Jesus loved me. And he'd always come and tell me that he loved me. He loves you, so get to know him. Really love Jesus.
Your voice will be heard again, Lord. Your voice will be heard again. Light will break forth in the morning to free our soul from within. Your voice will be heard again, Lord. Your Spirit will descend. Lovely the tones will be calling. Your voice will be heard again. You spoke to us by your prophet. You spoke to us by your Son. Then the disciples of Jesus became the anointed one. Your temple is our bodies, on our vocal cords you depend. When you speak through us by your Spirit, your voice will be heard again.